The problem with a deposit is the contractor, you're worried about getting paid. And as a homeowner, you're worried about getting screwed.
Right.
So somewhere in there, you got to come up with a balance.
Right.
Now, what is a feasible thing? How big is the budget of the project? Say 10%. Well, we're working on I'm fixing a project right now that these guy came in at his to do this addition on this house was $1.2 million. And he asked for a $150,000 deposit. Now he's had this money for a year and a half without a permit.
Nightmare.
Exactly. And I said to the owners,
who would do that?
He didn't need a $150 deposit until he actually had the permit. You don't need any deposit other than maybe the permit fees and whatever legwork it takes to get the permit done.
But don't they use a scam like, well, I have to get you in my schedule, and I'll only put you in my schedule if I have a big deposit, right?
But here's the thing, and being on this side of it, you don't know what schedule it is because you're not in charge of getting the permit.
Right.
The permit is issued by the city that you're working in.
Right.
Now, I have one city.
So you don't even know when the work could start.
Right. You don't know when it's going to start.
Right.
This is 2 years later.
Right. That's crazy.
This guy didn't
So
get
what
a
does
permit.
it usually take generally? I know it's different in every city, but to get a permit.
You can't say a general. There's no such thing.
General.
So if a guy says to you, "Oh, I'm going to start the work in 2 weeks," how does he know that?
I would call the city and ask them what's the lead time on permit issuances now.
Okay.
Because you can call
It
your
depends
local
on the
city.
type of permit, though, right?
Right. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
if
if you're
structural, you have to go through different departments.
Right,
You have
no, but I'm
plumbing,
saying
you have
that-
Let's say you're
That's
getting,
another red flag.
If you're getting a fence permit, and that's a very simple thing to get. You can call them and say, "What is the lead time on getting a fence permit nowadays in our XYZ city?" And they'll say, "Oh yeah, it's usually within if you apply the right." You got to have a licensed contractor. You have this, and this,
Right.
And usually they want you to have a survey so that you don't put it across a line. Well, a survey is going to take almost always between 2 and 4 weeks.